Saturday, March 14th, the world's most exciting combat sport invades the UK with Bare Knuckle Fighting Championship Fight Night Newcastle. In the main event, former Bare Knuckle Fighting World Heavyweight Champion Mick Terrell collides with powerhouse Jay McFarland for the inaugural Bare Knuckle Fighting UK Heavyweight Championship. Plus, the co-main event explodes as Gary Fox defends his Bare Knuckle Fighting UK Featherweight title against the dangerous James Lights Out Lilly. Watch it live on the BKFC app. Download it at bkfc.com. Oh my gosh, we're here. I mean, it's the Knucklemania 6 hangover show. I'm hungover. Not from drinking either, just from all the action, all the fun, all the amazement that we had going on for Knucklemania 6, our biggest show of the year. Rave reviews online. We're hearing a lot about it. We're seeing everyone talking. Thank you to all the fans that were in attendance, breaking records. We'll talk about all this later. In the building, it was absolutely amazing. Thank you again for being there. And the ones that watched on TV and on streaming devices, you guys are amazing. Now, we have a great show in tune for you and pack for you to unpack for you today. Of course, a lot of stuff going on. We have Taylor the Killer Bee Starling. You saw her on the broadcast. She'll be there breaking down what her Knucklemania experience was like as a talent, not just a fighter. Also going to have Patrick the Brick Brady stopping by after that retirement speech. It was an amazing one. We'll talk to him kind of what happened, how it was with Shane Gillis and how his fight felt, how he felt walking out there. Then another guy who's having the time of his life. He always has the time of his life. He's in the crowd. Esteban the Mohawk Rodriguez was in the house at Knucklemania, being a fan / fighter / bouncer, doing a lot of stuff. He was in the middle of that big pool part. You saw that. We'll talk to him about that and more. And who else? No one knows who can show up today. There's the fans. Anybody could show up today. That's what it's like here. I want to check in with my buddies in the control room over there, my pals, my friends. I see the King back there. Are you back there, King?
I'm here.
I can't see it. Where are you?
Pushing the wrong button.
The King.
Don't know what's going on.
Oh, man, that was a great setup. There he is.
What's going on with that?
Hey, where'd you get that cool crown? You're not going to say anything crazy, are you?
No. I came from the man himself.
Felony?
Felony.
Is that his autograph on there?
This was found ringside and bestowed upon me.
Well, didn't Felony saw that we found it? He's like, yeah, give it to the Bare Knuckle show so we can put it on our shelf.
Exactly.
So could you present me with that? I mean, we'll put it on our shelf back here. Your shelf's messed up with boxes and junk, drills back there. Here he comes. Where should we put it? We have to find somewhere nice. This is Felony's crown. You saw him walk out. I don't understand the significance. Do you? Why he would wear that? I mean, I do. Well, not on me. Okay, there we go. I'm the king of captivation. All right, put it back there. I don't want to block Felony's crown. We'll have to figure out a good spot for it. And that's good. There it is. Yeah, Felony's crown. See, we're adding to the collection. Matter of fact, I had people stop me at the event. You know, we announced the new debit card, so you can be part of the inner circle. And one of the women that's involved with that is a huge fan of the show. She's trying to think what she can send us to put on our shelf. If you want to send something, you always could. We'll talk about that more later. We're excited to be decorating our new studio with you. So Knucklemania Chaos is done, guys. We're here. We're alive. We got through it. I don't know how. The very end of the night, it was like me and Brandon were sitting there, and it was like, 2 a.m., and we're all like, oh, my gosh, we can't believe we made it through this. And we love what we do, but it's exhausting, the lead up to it, right? And then I'm just curious. I like to check this after these big shows. What time did everybody make it to bed? What time did they finally go to sleep? Evan, what time did you go to bed, and what did you do after the show?
2:30.
Did you go right home?
Yeah. Well, I had to drop Lee off at the hotel.
Yeah, there you go. 2:30 you went to bed. How about you? I know Brandon was up later than that because we were texting.
What time I got home, or
What time did you finally get to bed?
shit, man, like 4:35.
So yeah, it was
Why
like
so late?
Me too. It was
tired?
Like,
Well, I didn't get home till like 4.
3, maybe. I got home at like 3.
I got home at like 3:50.
Yeah.
And then I sat down and then I started texting Soscia.
So we texted each other because
I was like, you get home all right? And
I'm like, yeah, I'm banged up right now, sitting by myself in my basement, half in the bag. And you're like, I'm in the basement drinking wine, or I'm in the dark drinking wine.
yeah, I was in my my other the little sunroom living room.
We just
in the
shut off
dark,
all the lights.
having a glass of wine.
Wow.
I did the same thing. I had the lights low in my basement. I was just gone. I'm like, this is I'm gonna die. And then I knew my kids were getting up in like 2 hours.
Yeah, that's the thing. And then like 2 hours later, it was.
Yeah, I got that too. I went to bed at 2:30, and my daughter woke up at, it was like 4 a.m. And Kate was like, "You got to go get her."
I'm like, I gotta go get her. I've been
Well,
working.
she came down and saved the day after like 30 minutes because I was just like dead.
Well, I know that I got to bed very late, and then the next morning, it's almost like New Year's Day for me, where it's all the chaos the night before, and I know that nobody's going to bother me the next day. It's my one day of the year after Knucklemania where I know I'm going to have pretty much silence the next day. No one from work, nothing. You don't hear anything.
Really?
I don't think we. Oh, shut up! I don't think we wanted to even hear. We like each other, but we didn't want to see each other. Just we needed a quick break, and it was interesting because it was probably like 10:30. I'm still in my robe, cup of coffee at the table. A FaceTime comes through. Who is it? But it's Johnny Cannoli. And he made me feel like a real piece of trash. He called to thank me for, the media we got him and the night that it was for him. And I said, "Where are you going? You're in a car?" And he said, "Yeah, I'm going to church." I was like, dude, good Italian boy going to his service right after being up all night. Not me. I was still in my robe drinking my coffee. I didn't leave the house for the whole day. I just lounged around.
No church?
No, I should have thanked God for the great night we had. I did that myself. I looked up and I did it. But yeah, Cannoli was going to mass. He walked in as like the priest probably stopped the mass and was like, "There he is, Johnny Cannoli." And he's like, "Father Carmine, you threw me a blessing." It was probably awesome. You get my Rocky reference there? Is that what you're laughing? Or you just think I'm tired?
I'm thinking something else.
Anyway,
Father, good to see you.
Listen. We appreciate everyone that's here. I didn't give you the rundown. I usually do at the start of the show. You guys that are in the chat, we appreciate you. We love you. We're glad that you're part of this. Great event. Let's do a trivia before we get into the mailbag because we got a ton of guests today. So let's look into the trivia. I think you have that ready. Let's watch that done by Julio and our buddy Andrew. No sound. Oh, there it is.
Knucklemania 6 just wrapped up with an amazing night of fights. We've got 6 finishes and a TKO stoppage in the main event to crown the new heavyweight champion, Andrei Arlovsky. But which of these 6 Knucklemania events has the most finishes?
5, 4,
Good question.
3,
That's good.
2, 1. That's it.
Huh. That's a don't look it up. You guys aren't looking it up, are you?
No.
All right. Let us know. Drop it in the comments. And by the way, while you're having time to think, and we're thinking here, the comments, I say this, if you're newer to the show, and we had big numbers last week, it's growing and growing. If you are on Instagram or anybody else watching this, especially on our Instagram, we're not going to be able to see what you're commenting. We're not ignoring you. So many people come and say, "Why ignore me?" You got to hop onto our YouTube channel. That's the Bare Knuckle Show, so we can look at your comments and react to them and also see if you're correct. So we have some guesses coming
3.
in. Well, we have. Let's look. We have Little
what I was
Ben
thinking
saying
too.
4. Mr. Shaggy saying 4. 305 Comics Miami saying 3. Rick Walsh saying Knucklemania 2. Knucklemania 1 from Little Ben. Little Ben keeps guessing different things. You're going to be right if you say them all, Ben, you dope. Wesley Kill Eagle says 3. What's he going to say? There's been 6 of them.
3 was pretty crazy. Yeah.
It was nuts.
That was the hunt. And
Somebody said
Hunt,
fight of the night.
Richmond.
Fight of the night at Knucklemania 6. Drunk guy versus cop's taser gun.
No, man. I'm gonna go with 3. Yeah.
I think you guys are the content guys. You study everything. I'm going to go with 3 alongside you. I feel like I remember a lot that night. Let's see if we're right.
The historical Knucklemania 3 stands tall with 11 finishes in 12
'cause that
fights.
one, crazy.
That crazy night in Albuquerque, New Mexico, hosted the unforgettable knockout win of Lorenzo Hunt over Mike Richmond in the main event, but also some bangers throughout the card. Austin Trout made his bare knuckle debut in a technical masterclass over MMA legend Diego Sanchez, forcing a doctor stoppage in the 4th. In the flyweight division, John Dodson displayed once again his trademark breakneck speed to knock out Gerald Grant in the 1st round. And in the heavyweight division, the infamous Greg Hardy made his sole BKFC appearance in a 2nd round knockout loss against the always tough Josh Watson. Watson is now coming off 4 straight knockout wins and will face the undefeated Parker Porter in the main event at the Mohegan Sun on March 28th.
Well, we're looking forward to that. March 20th, finishing up our residency at the Mohegan Sun, for this time anyway. The other thing I'm interested in saying here is that, where was I going with that? Damn it, I lost my train of thought. That never happens.
Great night of knockouts. back then.
Oh, Greg Hardy. Greg
you
Hardy.
go.
That's what I was thinking about. I think somewhere somebody on the team still has a piece of his hair that fell out, like his
Oh, my
dread that got
God.
ripped
Oh,
off.
yeah.
Wasn't that him?
Yeah, that was him.
Because if whoever has it, I forget. But make sure you send it in. We'll hang it. We'll hang it back here on our shelf. I want it. So want a Dread Hardy. He Dread's coming back. He was a nice guy to work with, though. One of Greg Hardy's dreads. We're gonna hang it up behind us. I see here. There's people up in the chat that are new that just found us. Here, Belinda. Is that Belinda? Yo, Belinda. Yeah. She used to follow me when I wrestled. She was at the show. It was her first show. It was great seeing it. Belinda actually used to work at McDonald's or Burger King or something. In my first wrestling match in Philly, I met her first ever show. She brought us a bag of cheeseburgers, and she did it every time afterwards for free. Thank you. Good to see you, Belinda. Glad you're in the chat. All right, let's see what else we have here. So we should keep track of our trivia. I feel like we know pretty good. All right, let's check in a mailbag before we get deep into Knuckle Mania, because some stuff we have to kind of wipe up here. Let's check into that.
Hey, I'm talking to you. Yeah, you. It's time for mail call.
It is time for mail call. You can send your stuff in to the bareknuckleshow@gmail.com, whether it's photos, whether it's whatever it is, interviews you've done. We'll sift through it. We'll put the best stuff we can find. It might take a while, but we'll get it on the show. You can send it to our Instagram as well. Follow us at The Bare Knuckle Show. It's all up there for you. Exclusive content. Let us know, all right? Sounds good. Let's look what we got this week ahead of our Knuckle Mania recaps. Oh, here's one. The Black Widow. Jessica Borg out there slinging web, trying to get some votes here. We've been talking about Ron from Savage Combat Sports. He was trying to be on the cover of Muscle and Fitness. Look at Borga, our champ, currently at number 2 to be on, what's the cover, I guess? Just like Ron. Scroll down. We got 2 days to vote. Hers. She's way better looking than the chicks on the cover there. I mean, let's be real, guys. Better shape, better looking. Look, they're being quiet. They don't want to say anything defensive or offensive. Thoughts?
Talking about us?
Yeah, I'm talking. Who am I talking to? A freaking wall?
We're just taking
I'm
a look.
looking directly at you.
Are the chicks hot? Yeah.
No, I think Borgie would be the better choice. There's not one
course.
blonde there, is there? Oh, she's pink and blonde.
That's
you got a blonde on
dirty
there.
blonde right there.
Who's number 1?
I don't know who's number 1. I'd like to see. Can we find that? Number 2 is Borga. Get over there and vote.
Let's vote for Borg.
I guess we could drop a link in the chat at some point, or somebody can. Is this the same thing as Ron, where you have to pay to get extra votes?
What a racket.
Yeah, what a racket. But hey,
Well,
we should do. Why don't we do something like this?
You could get one vote for free, but
Yeah.
donate if you want more.
that's like a drug dealer. They give you the first one
So
free.
someone can just spend a bunch of money
Yeah.
to get
well,
one.
I would say if I'm Borga, get one of your sponsors involved and get them to pay. You're number 1. You go on the cover. Look at some of the photo shoots. These are great. Let's see your photos you put up. How could you not vote for a bare knuckle fighter, badass chick? Look at her. This is great. I hope she gets on the cover. That would be huge for Bare Knuckle. So if you're a sponsor watching this, give Borgen the money to get on the cover. How much does it cost? 10 votes is $10, 25 bucks. Dude, you can do 100 votes for $100. I don't have the money to do it, but some sponsor does. Hit your sponsors up, Borga. Get them involved, man. We want to see you go to number 1.
We're gonna launch the Bare Knuckle Show voting system.
We should all get on there for next year for Muscle and Fitness. All have our shirts off. Be posing together in some suggestive poses. It'd be a lot of fun.
Like the well-hung warriors.
He's breaking out the well-hung warriors. Did somebody say it in the chat, or are you saying that?
That's me.
Oh, you remember that?
I have
Wow.
the chat up.
Well, the chick magnets were the ones with the bow ties. The well-hung warriors were a little creepy. All right. The next thing I want to get to is this Knuckle Mania stuff. Wesley Kill Eagle, a big fan. He's always in the chat. He sent this in. He's from Montana. This guy never misses Spare Knuckle. He was watching Knuckle Mania while he's watching his son's basketball game. You see it on his phone. And he said, while my son was going through for a layup. Now, he didn't say if his son made the layup, so I'm going to assume he didn't. We'll zoom in. Is that his son out there? This kind of stride he has. Can we zoom in? What's he watching? So I say zoom in, and he's like, "Oh, I'll wait till I start getting yelled at, and then I'll call you and complain that people on the team are bitching that you're mean to me." Let's get into that later, Brandon.
What am I zooming in on?
I want to see the guy doing the layup.
Oh,
That's his son, he said. If you're listening to the show, you would know that. Oh, am I abusing you again, Brandon? Am I being mean to you? You're going to cry? You're going to cry, Brandon? Look at that. That guy's traveling. Anyway.
Is that it looks like a travel.
You're allowed 2
clear-
steps. 2 steps, I think it is.
I don't watch basketball.
It's 2 steps before when you stop dribbling when you're going up. So, no, I'm kidding. I don't know if he made it or not. Wesley, let us know in the chat. Anyway.
you're doing the Christmas story on me?
What are you talking about?
The Christmas story where like he's like, "You're gonna cry."
Yeah, that's what it sounds like. Let's veer off for a minute before we
Well,
get to
hang
Taylor.
on. We got to get on.
Taylor?
We got to. Yeah, we're
she can come
we're
on.
already behind.
Yeah, that's how it happens.
We're already
Behinds
behind.
are a big thing on this show. I know that.
Yeah, we all saw your video.
What video?
Your Jod video.
That wasn't me. That was your cameraman shooting that.
Oh, it was.
That was the Bare Knuckle Show cameraman.
Well, I meant like your show's video.
Well, it's not my show. It's our show. It's everybody. It's the fan show. I do that for the fans.
Show of the people.
And that got millions. Millions.
I wonder why.
Why wouldn't it? Beautiful women on a face-off.
Yeah.
Is there a problem with it?
I don't have a single issue with it.
Because I got a text from you.
I think I said it. That was a hilarious
phenomenal shot
the
or
cover
something.
photo.
Well, dude, they're going to whip each other on stage. Why don't we show it, right? I mean, the fans seem... Somebody said you're sending women's sports back like 150 years. I'm
Well,
like...
maybe that's where it belongs.
Well, I didn't... I love it, man. I love it. We're all hungover and don't care about anything we say. Today's show could be dangerous. Custom out for the one-hand weak layup. Was lucky enough it didn't get blocked. So he did make it, Wesley Killigal saying. All right, we got Taylor getting ready to come in.
She is in the virtual green room.
We love when Taylor gets ready to come on the show, and we have some more to get to mailbag. We'll do that in a couple minutes.
Okay.
But now let's get to who I think she's the killer bee in BKFC, the bee in BKFC. She's here with us. She is the queen bee of the broadcast team, the one and only Taylor, the killer bee Starling. With all her, look at her. You have such a nice place. How are you? In your pajamas?
Hi.
Is that like you
look at your new setup? That's wild. It looks awesome.
I know. You look way better than the last time we saw you too. Not you, but I mean the setup behind you. Is that your dog?
It's my cat. That's Boots.
That's the cat with the look at the ears.
That cat's scary
That's like
looking,
no
bro.
ears.
I'm sorry. That's a big
He works so hard to just sleep right there for
he's not doing anything.
18 hours a day.
I love your setup. We went through your house before. We'll have to do that again later because it looks different this time. Is that where the magic happens behind you?
Oh, every area of this house.
and every hotel we're on the road because I was next to you and Nick, and we talked about it many times. Kevin Smith was next to you. The noises that come out of your guys' hotel room, I mean, I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Sounds like you're playing a game of Twister or some type of maybe a board game in there. I don't know what it, but you guys are very intense.
You guys are playing Risk?
Yeah, it could be Risk, depending of anyway.
We have some very heated games of Scrabble, let me just say.
Don't run the bare knuckle blacklight through that room.
Oh, God. We're going to do that next show.
I had the most inappropriate thing to say, but
Say it.
Let it fly. Let it fly.
keep my mouth.
Let it fly.
No,
It can come out of your mouth. Go ahead.
you don't need a black light for what's going inside. You know what I'm saying?
What? So are you guys? Well, no. This is not a bad thing. Are you guys trying? That's good news. Are you trying to maybe you want to announce that you're trying to do something? Is that what's going on?
We're always practicing.
Wow, could be any time.
My in-laws are going to watch this. They watch this every
You're
time.
married. It's fine. You can try. Maybe you want to have a little cute baby like the one behind me. Maybe you have one of them one day. Look at that. Isn't he cute? He's got the beard like Vespi. Little cute little baby maybe one day with you guys. We'll see. Anyway,
I'm gonna have to hear it
you
after
brought
this.
you brought yourself into this, girlfriend. So we're
I
glad.
hang around you guys all the time.
That's
I
the
can't-
problem.
This is why
That's
the
the
way
issue.
I am.
Nothing but balls, man.
All right. So listen. Did you hear that drop?
You got nothing but balls, man.
She can't hear it.
Little encouragement
it's
from the
a
press.
The press is giving you guys encouragement.
Balls
Yeah.
of the night.
Yeah. It'll be the penetration of the nut. Anyway, so
It's only been
all right.
2 minutes. I'm sweating already.
Yeah.
well, you got
this-
corduroy. Is that pajamas? You look
this-
comfortable.
This show is off the rails.
You look very comfortable.
Me?
Yeah, you. Whoa.
I have sweats on. This is like
I'm
a
not Nick.
corduroy
You're not
shirt.
Nick. Put them away. Put them away. They almost came out. We're
Usually
not-
I have them out for the show. I messed up today. I didn't pull them out.
all right, let's relax. My daughter was sitting on your lap. We can't talk like this anymore. All right, so some stuff. First of all, you've been in the square. Let's try to bring this back. You've been in the squared circle. You've been there. You were there last year at Knuckle Mania, an amazing fight. And the fighters seem to have this respect for you because you're a fighter and you've been in there. And we saw that last year. Now, what I'd like to see though is, what I ask you about is, from being in there as a fighter last year to being on the broadcast this year and wearing kind of the other hat. Different kind of pressure, right? What's the difference?
for sure.
Yeah. What's the differences? Like, just kind of talk to me about that. Were you still kind of nervous? It's one of your first times on TV.
I was really nervous, mainly because I had my big flop in Fort Lauderdale.
I don't know
was
what you're
so
talking
emotional
about.
and like worked up that it just I couldn't find the words to say what I wanted to and find my footing that time.
Yeah.
And so I was like, what if it happens again? What if what if as soon as the lights come on, I don't know what I'm going to do? But I was so confident, and talking to Crystal Pittman really made that easy. And I rehearsed. I was up there on the podium talking as if the camera was on 100 times before I went on. And yeah, thankfully it worked out. It was fun, but fighting is so much easier than being on camera.
Isn't that weird? I never thought you would say that, but I know when I first started in radio and TV, everything, it's like weird to learn how to be yourself on camera. Now I'm too much of myself and it gets me in all kinds of trouble. But I think that with you, it was interesting. And you had shared a little story with me. You don't have to go deep, but you almost had a disaster on the broadcast. You're doing a panel, I believe you said, and your earpiece fell out. How did you handle that?
Yes. So I always try to make sure that I'm engaging in the camera so that people at home feel like I'm really there with them and look at who I'm talking to. And this time, as soon as the cameras went on, my earpiece just like wiggled out of my ear. So I couldn't hear Cyrus. So I was like, okay, I have to look at Cyrus as much as possible so I can hear him because it's so loud in there.
Oh, yeah.
The crowd's going crazy. You're running around the ring. You're screaming. I'm looking at Cyrus like, all right, I gotta read his lips and make sure I know what he's saying and I don't mess up. So I was really locked into Cyrus, and that kind of bothered me because I wanted to be like, I'm here, I'm having like a natural conversation, and I was just looking at Cyrus like, make sure you know what he's saying before you answer this question.
You couldn't tell in the broadcast. You did a great job. I want to let you know that. The other thing I want you to do, where'd you go? Oh, there you are. The other thing I want you to do is, I want you, this is selfish, but right now we have a ton of people watching on YouTube. They don't ever listen to me, but you're beautiful. You're a blonde bombshell. You look great, and you're a fighter. They probably respect the hell out of you. Tell them to hit the love button. Tell them to hit the subscribe button for us. Could you do that?
Let's go, guys. Make sure you hit the heart. Make sure you give us a like, a follow, a share. Make sure you drop a comment for the Bare Knuckle Show, the baddest Bare Knuckle Show in the planet. This is the place to be every week on Tuesday. Make sure you hit that notification bell and that you don't miss any episodes.
There you go. I like that. Get her that $50 in the mail. Get her the check. Yeah.
I was thinking about all of the like YouTube Fortnite like YouTubes my kids watch.
Is that what they say? My kid said that the other day. My kid was like, subscribe to my channel. I'm like, what? Anyway, you met my kids at the weigh-in show. You were there. My daughter was sitting on your lap, jammering away to you the whole time, talking. She had a great time with you. Now you're like her new favorite. But thank you for being so wonderful for my family. The weigh-in show, that's always fun to watch. The presser was insane. But as far as your fight week, what stood out to you the most for the fight week? What did you enjoy the most, Knucklemania fight week?
Let me tell you something so funny. At weigh-ins, I had all of the children with me. I had your kids, I had one of the medical doctor's kids, and I had Kathy and Joe's grandson sitting with me. So it was like this kids table. And I'm a mom, so I'm naturally like, yep. What's going on? Like talking to the kids. And before I knew it, I had like 8 kids, and people wouldn't come up to me because they thought that I was sitting there with my own children. They were like, I didn't want to interrupt you while you were with your kids. And I was like, not one of them was mine. I was just like hanging out with them. Everyone was like, what the hell? You just have like this massive kids table. So yeah, I got to hang out with the kids. It was honestly so fun. My biggest moment from that night, like weigh-ins and hanging out with the kids, I got Ben Rothwell to come over to this little boy named Kai who was sitting with me, and to see his face light up and like meet Ben Rothwell, and like his mom's crying because she was like, you're so kind. I can't believe you would take the time to introduce him to Ben and get a photo. Like, very nice of you. And so that was really fun. I was just being like mom mode.
Yeah.
But fight night.
Yeah, tell me about that. Let me
tell you.
Tell me. Go ahead.
Mike Perry getting in a brawl right behind my big ass head was.
I heard you on all the videos. No, don't get off him. Don't jump him. I heard you.
It was crazy. It was really sad to me just because like watching 5 men beat the shit out of someone like on top of them, and to watch that and I was trying to break it up. It was crazy, but I was like, I learned, don't sit next to Mike Perry at a bare knuckle event because you're probably going to be in the middle of a brawl.
Yeah, even the guy sitting there enjoying himself doing nothing, you're going to be in a brawl. That's how Mike Perry, chaos follows. He had a lot of chaos. Him and Juggernaut were going at it. You know, at the right after the weigh-in show, we did a championship meeting of the champ. I forget what we called it, but they were fighting there. I mean, there was a lot with Perry, as you would expect. There always seems to be. Well, what about as far as fight night, Knucklemania? You look at the card. Is it hard for you you're a fighter and you share relationships with some of these other fighters for years? Some of them you don't. but most of them you do. Is it hard for you to be open and honest? I always try to be that way, and I have people like attacking me at the event sometimes when I say the wrong thing they don't agree with. Do you have a hard time doing that, being open and honest, like against some of your friends? Maybe it's a negative comment or another fighter. Is that hard for you?
It's hard because you don't want them to take it personally.
Yep.
Like, you don't want to say something, having people ask me about the Crystal and the Jod fight, like, what is my opinion, or about Zach Kalmus, or people that you're around for years, and you give your honest opinion on how you think it's going to go, because we've all been in there. We've seen things play out. And to say honestly, like, you, of course, don't want them to take it personally, because it's not personal. That's not how I feel about you as a person or a human being. But as a fighter on paper, when you look at numbers and you look at stats and you say the honest truth, sometimes it's not fun. I'm sure there's plenty of people who have said a lot about me.
That is true.
But for instance, like I said, watching Zach Kalmus, my immediate opinion was like, I really don't want to see him fight again. Like, just to see how that fight went and how it played out. But to say that out loud, like, I love Zach Kalmus. He's a great person. I love seeing him. It's like family. But I'm like, oh man, I really don't want to see him get punched in the face anymore.
Yeah, that was he literally got, we'll show it later, got the snot knocked out and was down in his beard. And Zach's a tough guy. Actually, Lex Ludlow was saying to me, wow, that guy was tough. We were talking briefly afterwards. He's like, I gave him enough credit, but he goes, he was tough. And you can see he was pounding it, just didn't go down. What about as far as predictions going in? Did you have any predictions going into Knucklemania 6 that maybe ended up shocking you when they weren't correct? Like, is there anybody you thought was going to win and they just, were you pretty good?
Of course, I did not think that Felony Charles Bennett was going to win.
I didn't either.
Now, it was the win that we all probably didn't know we needed. But I did not expect that. I was like, the guy's 1-25 in his last fights. We got Pat Sullivan coming off a big win. He's in front of his people. It's going to be huge. But to see Felony Bennett get that win the way he did and walk out with the Burger King hat, that was everything. It was awesome.
Did you see the top of the show? We have the Burger King hat now. It's ours. I can't show it. He said, you guys need this. So Evan found it.
That's
and
hilarious.
We're going to give it back to him. He said, you guys take it for the show. That's pretty cool.
So that was the one. That was the one that really stood out to me. And it was kind of like this unspoken hero moment where everyone was like, even if you didn't say you wanted Charles Bennett to win, like, you watch it and you were like, damn, I'm happy he won that.
Like, it's even after you won, you're like, why do I like this? But I do. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He
was out smoking cigarettes like the day of the fight.
He's out of his mind. He's such a character. I mean, so that was the big one that stood out to you. But as far as the show as a whole, you felt the electricity yet again this year in another way. Welcome to the Queen Bee, like I said, of the broadcast team. We're happy you were on there. I'd like to see more of you on there. And was there any crazy stuff you can share before we let you go, like that you saw happening backstage, or anything else that you saw, or anything maybe you heard during that Mike Perry Alvarez fight?
Oh my gosh, it was Eddie Alvarez's wife was the big catalyst of that one. Everybody knows Eddie's wife is down to scrap. She's ready to fight every time she goes to an event. She was screaming at Mike Perry for a while, and I think Mike Perry just had enough and he told her to shut up, and then there was like 10 people on his back.
What was she screaming about? What was she screaming about? Could you hear that? That's what I was.
All I could hear was "fuck you, motherfucker," like 500 times.
So she's speaking Philadelphia.
It was nonstop, and then finally Mike Perry was like, "Shut the fuck up," and then they just all swarmed, and it was just like it was chaos. Yeah. But it was definitely she's got some pipes on her. Eddie Alvarez's wife. She was screaming for a minute. She was not going to let up.
Yeah. I'm glad I wouldn't get in front of her. No way. But
also,
what's up?
So I got to sit next to
NFL
I'm gonna mess up his name. Everyone's gonna come after me. Rod McLeod.
NFL
He's an Eagles player, former Eagles player.
I should know. I don't watch football that much. I stopped watching when the XFL went away. That's why I stopped.
So I am just a normal human being. I like to give people all the same respect, the same energy.
Yep.
I don't go up to people asking for photos. I don't say anything. I didn't even really know who he was, to be honest, but everyone kept coming up to me, sitting right next to me, and I was like, okay, this guy must be kind of important. And he started talking to me, what are you doing here? What do you do? And I'm talking to him, oh, I'm a fighter. This is my first event. He was like, this is my first event. This is crazy. He's like, I'm an Eagles player. Or I just retired as an Eagles player. And I was like, wow. My brother-in-law
You're not supposed to say that.
Swoop.
You're not supposed to say
hey,
You're not supposed to give out the magic. He's going to kill you. Why would you? Oh, no.
You're going to get in trouble.
Why would you do that?
I am going to get in trouble.
You'll be fine.
But my brother-in-law is Swoop. And so I'm texting my brother-in-law.
I met him.
I met him too.
This is who I'm sitting next to. I'm not giving out his name or his like government name, but he's like, I'm like, look at my brother-in-law. He's the eagle, and he's like, yeah, I'm sure I've taken a picture with him or been with him at events and stuff. So it was just funny because I didn't know who he was, and I was bragging on Nick. I'm like, my husband's the best photographer.
Yeah.
His brother's the eagle. We love the birds.
You do. I mean, look, from what, do I take this joke or not? Maybe I'll end on this joke. You do love the bird from what you were saying at the top of the interview. Nick's, Nick's.
God.
Soscia.
Well, that's what she said. They're trying to have kids. She said that. Anyway, Taylor does not find that amusing, I can tell. Taylor, you know we love you. The killer bee, the killer bees here. Hey, thanks for stopping in to see us. We appreciate your unpacking.
I love you guys. I love seeing you guys. I love stopping by. Thanks for asking.
Have you stopped sweating yet?
No, I can't wait for Nick to get home. That's all I'm going to say.
More sweat. That's all we need. All
Yeah,
right.
you really did him this time. You exposed his brother and the whole whatever beginning that was.
Yeah, the Nick stick talk. She's talking about the Nick stick. All right.
You bring it up. You guys bring it up every time. I'm just answering.
Well, look, go. She's got is that a Valentine's Day pillow on your bed, or is it always there?
I always have heart pillows on my bed.
All right, dig it.
Brandon can appreciate. I have Pulp Fiction posters. I have Hateful Eight posters.
Nice.
Sick.
Drive, Logan
Fuck yeah.
movie posters in our room.
Your decorations
from
are
Nick.
cool. I remember that from last time. I see
Hell
I see the skateboards. Is that Red Hot Chili Peppers album behind you?
Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Don't like them.
Yeah.
Okay, now it's time for me to go.
Well, you're too old for Anthony anyway. We'll let you go. He's like,
Oh my gosh. You guys have fun.
Thank you, Taylor. Bye-bye.
Bye, guys.
There she goes. Taylor, the killer bee starling. Always a
Oh,
pleasure to
wrong
have her
button.
on.
Love that. Good job, Evan.
What happened?
I'm still getting you. There's like 9 boards now that I work off of instead of 1. So I'm still learning.
I'm telling
which
you, when
button
they give
does
me my
what.
board in here, it'll help you a little bit.
Yeah.
I can't wait till I have my own board.
You're gonna get a board. That's the last thing we need.
Hey,
Look at
I'll
this.
be fired
Look
up.
at our. Oh look, I'm
What?
working on getting the camera going. So
All
we
right, is
can show
Esteban here?
I am trying to get him in. Remember, Soscia.
Brandon.
No, I'm asking. I don't know. I'm trying to see if I should continue.
Look at all these buttons.
Takes a minute to transfer.
I know, but I'm making sure he's on time. Esteban's pretty reliable, but he's what the hell's going on?
What's happening right
That's
now?
creepy.
We're breaking the show. I don't know.
In the chat, they seem like they really were enjoying the felony fight. They're saying they seem like they're really enjoying the stupidity that was my comments to Taylor. That's right. Just so you know, Taylor and I, we're cool. We can, like I said, she's around us so much. She's used to our stupidity.
She actually just texted me and said
She'll never be back on again.
she's like, "What's up with Soscia today?
No, she
Why-
didn't.
He's really making me uncomfortable."
Yeah, I'm sure. HR, call HR.
She did.
HR stands
That's
for Hertz. HR stands for Hertz ratings, by the way. All right, let's see what else we have here. He's got to learn to tuck his chin. I don't understand what that means. Somebody just put that in there. All right, anyway, a lot of good energy today after Knucklemania 6. We'll get back to the mailbag soon. Some great stuff was sent in. We got some great stuff from Ron. We had him out interviewing the fans at Knucklemania. That was pretty crazy. But right now, let's bring him in. I think they're ready. Here he is, the Mohawk, one of our top stars in BKFC, Bare Knuckle Fighting
What
Championship.
it do, baby? What it do? You know what it is, baby. We here, baby. We here.
There he is. Somebody smelled a plant before he came on today. Did you hug a plant?
You know, baby, we live in the trees, baby. We gotta live in the jungle, baby. We are playing in the concrete jungle, so we gotta live in the regular jungle, baby. You know what it do.
I know. I'm excited for you to be on here. You're one of the most excitable guys in Bare Knuckle Fighting Championship, and I think we're going to play this later, Brandon. But if you have time, I don't want to throw you off or whoever's playing this. There was that party going on in the crowd that I was showing, and this guy was kind of leading a party in the crowd. You are so full of energy. You were there as a fighter, but you're a fan, I can tell, and you were just going nuts. Can we show that video? Are we able to do it? Was it supposed to be in the mailbag? It was the one that said the fighter party.
Oh yeah, fighter party.
Let's
yeah.
watch this guy like leading the party in the crowd. I just want to show the fans what they didn't see of you. You're always like this. This is not an act, and I love it. I love
It's
it.
an amazing show, man. It's the best show on the planet. How can you watch it?
There you are. There you are. He's got that guy jumping with him. We're showing all the fighters. Kai pumping the big fist.
Go, baby!
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Joy boy.
Man. The excitement, the giggle, the energy was ecstatic, man. It was a legendary night, man.
Well,
there was no way that everybody was able to sit down the entire time. I don't know how people were able to sit. It was so crazy, man.
But you kept it up, man. You kept that energy going, man. We appreciate that. But as a fan, right, you're sitting there at a bare knuckle fighting championship show, our biggest one of the year, Knuckle Mania 6. And I know it sucks not to be on the card. I have faith that you'll be on there next year. But as a fan,
man, I was devastated.
But it's all good because you don't let that get you down. As a fan, though, what was your takeaway from a show like Knuckle Mania? The production value, everything. Like, what did you think about it if you were just a fan watching? Which you were that night.
Man, if there was ever a time that I've ever been able to be on the other side of the gun, when I tell people you're going to get your socks blown off, I was on the other side of the gun, baby. I was blown away. There was just so much energy. You walk to the bathroom, it was crazy. It was an event just walking to go get something to drink or just going to the bathroom. It was just insane. Like, everybody was loving it. The Philly fans were just amazing. Everybody was emotionally attached to it. The staff was professional, bro. Like, it was like nothing I've ever experienced, man. If you've never been to a bare knuckle show or to a Knuckle Mania, you are missing out, man. I tell you guys, it was the life experience, man. Put it on the list. It is one of those kind of moments, man. It's one of those events where you can't miss it. And it's always talked about for months and months after. Like, you guys, I'm telling you, man, it was insane. The DJ music was awesome.
Yeah, we saw
the
you were
fights
dancing.
were epic.
And your mohawk was on point. I think your mohawk was more pointy than I've ever seen. It looked perfect, too, in the crowd. And as a matter of fact, Chris Lights Out Lido, he's in the chat here, and he's giving you a compliment. He says, I love this guy's energy, which we all do. What does that mean for you when you're a guy that's been around the fighting game forever, one of our commentators like Chris Lights Out Lido giving you a compliment? That's got to mean a lot to a guy like you.
Man, it is an honor, man, to be able to see, the goats of the game, man, being able to show respect and, like, recognize me, man. And it's like, I've been through so much, man, that like being in stuff like this it's legendary to me. It's epic, you know what I mean? It's majestic, you know what I mean? It's just magical, man. It's like going to Disneyland, for a little chimichanga. You know?
A chimichanga, he says. I love it. So did you see Bernard Hopkins was there? I mean, I know people were lining up to take pictures with him because I saw him. I was talking, but hold on, I got to tell you, I was talking to him. And when I was talking to him, he pointed over. He said, "The guy with the mohawk." He said, "He's somebody. I can tell." And I said, "That's one of our main guys." He's like, he's like, "That guy's going to be on the come up. He's going to be a star." So that's from B-Hop himself. Man,
my man, all that is an honor, man. I didn't get to make my way over to see him. I was trying to make my way out there, but it was just so exciting. There was just so much energy, man. It was insane, man. It was insane.
Let's talk about the energy in the ring for the fights from you, from me, from everybody in the crowd. But then, some stuff goes awry, and I normally don't talk about this kind of stuff because I don't want to encourage it. But there was some static in the crowd. Taylor was kind of there. She was on the other side of the rail. You went viral yourself. I mean, everyone's talking about you, the guy with the mohawk in the middle of this fight. I don't know what happened still. I know there was some yelling. There was Mike Perry. There was Eddie Alvarez. There was some craziness in the crowd. But you, being the guy you are there, trying to help break it up, you were literally in the thick of it, in the middle of everything. What did you hear? What did you see? What was happening? Can you kind of tell us what was going on?
Man, it was. I don't know what was going on, man. Like, it was insane. I just started seeing a lot of commotions. My natural instincts kicked in because I don't want to see anybody getting hit or getting hurt. And when I looked over, there were swings, man. There were some intentions in those swings. So immediately my instincts kicked in, man. I don't want to see anybody really get in trouble. So I jumped over. I saw my man's getting jumped by like 4 people. I scraped them off. It just so happened to be Mike Perry. And then I was kind of trying to calm everybody down, man. And it was just, next thing you know, there was somebody on the floor. I picked them up off the floor. Then there was guys trying to jump over the fence. I'm trying to kick them off the fence. And then it was insane, man. It was chaos all over the place, and it was just so much animosity.
Yeah, there's a lot there.
It was
I just want to say though,
it was something I've received before.
If you Esteban Mohawk Rodriguez is trying to keep people calm, that's an issue. I don't know how you can keep anybody calm. I don't know. I mean, other than imposing your will on somebody, when you're around, the energy goes up. So, I mean, did you see yourself in every clip that went viral? You're in there. People are like, who's the guy with the mohawk?
Oh, man, I was trying to keep myself calm.
Oh, you're breaking up on us.
I was just hoping nobody would have tried to like take some swings on me or something, because then it would have.
Listen, man, listen.
They would have hit me, man.
I know. I know, and
Sorry.
that's what I
Can
got
you
to
hear
talk
me
to you
now? My
about.
bad, my bad.
That's all right. That's what I got to talk to you about. Like, I know you're there trying to help, man, and I'm not your boss. I'm not telling you what to do. I know that was your instinct. But, dude, you're a pro fighter now. Somebody catches your shrapnel, you know, you're done. You get a lawsuit against you. You got to stay out of that. I know you're trying to help, but, dude, let the security take care of it because you're getting more and more popular. People see you as a dollar sign. That could cause trouble. Or God forbid.
Back in the days.
But God forbid, he's freezing again. God forbid you get hurt and then that derails your career. You got to be a little selfish in those situations. I mean, I love to see, look, I'm in the ring and I'm watching it. And I'm like, if I was a fan, I'd want to watch this, but you can't. You just can't. You got to move away from it. And I know you'll figure that out more as you get bigger and bigger. What you'll do. And by the way, look, I just wanted to get your thoughts on Knucklemania. So what was your favorite, before we let you go,
100%.
what was your favorite fight at Knucklemania? What did you enjoy the most? Anything shock you?
Oh man, what was it? Hunt, man. That Hunt versus Mundell fight, man. Like, that was a scrap, man. It was just everything happening right there. It was just like, it was insane, man. Like the way they were doing their thing, being in the cruiserweight division. It was a little frustrating to not see more action, but that final execution was just phenomenal and put the cherry on top, man.
So you're a guy that's on the come up here in Bare Knuckle Fighting Championship, and I feel that your moments before one, I mean, you're getting very popular. I'm not stroking you. I'm not doing any of that, but I'm telling you like I see it. Everyone seems to be talking about you, right? So you're on the come up here, and the promotion just got over 2 million views, from what I understand, and we broke that record. It's got to feel good to be a part of this. And if I know Esteban Mohawk Rodriguez, and I have for many years now, you're plotting your next move. So before I let you go, you're sitting there with all the excitement of Knucklemania. I know you didn't leave there without a fight in your mind. Where are you at? Who do you want next? When's your next fight? Like, where do you think you're headed with your career?
Listen, I've got a lot of names on my scope. The top one on that list is Chris Camosi. He can't be ducking and dodging and bobbing and weaving for too much longer, man. I'm coming for him, man. Then after I take care of him, I'm coming for that championship. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. I will be holding that gold. And anybody that gets in the way, if it's 100 names, 50 names, 1,000 names, I'm walking through these guys like it ain't even there. Like they're not even there. I'm telling you, I'm bringing something new to the table that they've never seen. I'm going to solidify my name as one of the best champions that's ever lived. Mark my words, bro. You guys ain't seen nothing yet.
Oh, we're excited. I'll tell you what, everyone I talk to about you, and then I'm going to let you go. This is just an observation, especially the younger kids, they all think you're like an anime character. I think that's what draws them to you. Are you into anime at all? Is that what it's called? I don't watch it. I don't know.
Oh, I absolutely love it, man. Listen, I am Kakarot, man, growing up. That was a documentary of me. You know what I mean? People go watch DBZ. They don't know that Goku is actually a story of me, man. You know what I mean? Then they made all those other One Piece, One Punch. Those are all knockoff documentaries of me. They just don't know that yet.
Have we seen
I absolutely love it, man.
Have we seen a Super Saiyan Mohawk yet? Has he?
Oh,
has he
you guys ain't
transformed?
seen Super Saiyan 3 yet, though, man. It's coming soon.
I don't know anything. Obviously, Brandon does, but every kid, and I had some adults tell me, that's what I get about you. They love your natural energy. They love how nice you are. They love watching you fight. And again, am I calling it the right thing? Anime, is that what it is, right? Like that's
Yep. Yes, sir.
Well, that's
It's
awesome.
like growing up, man. Like I was growing up in environments, you know what I mean, where it was always chaos, man. You know, that's why I kind of had a little bit of background of bouncing background. So that's where my instincts kicked in on that. Like, I'm not gonna go into a crowd and just start dropping bodies, because if I go in there and start letting these hands go, man, there's gonna be some bodies on the floor.
There'd be no crowd left. The whole crowd would be gone. They'd be like, they left it. You just knock them. I know.
I don't think they have enough security in the building, man, to be able to handle if these start going. So I got to keep my cool and not keep my fighting in the ring. But yeah, no doubt about it. I am that character, man. If there was any person to be able to represent BKFC as an anime character, I'm your guy.
Well, I think it's going to be, you're the guy for a lot of stuff, and I'm making that prediction coming up. I think that the fans are going to see a lot more of you. I think that makes them very happy. I'm excited to see what you do next. Esteban Mohawk Rodriguez. You like how I do that? Rodriguez.
I do this for the people, baby. I do this for the
I know
people.
you
I
do.
won't let you guys down.
I
I
know
promise you, baby. You put that work in, you're going to be here too, baby. From the prelims to the main events, baby.
Right,
Let's go.
That's right. Well, thanks for making the time to come on today. Like I made the joke about sniffing a plant before you came on. I know how important that is to you to get out, take your shoes off, get yourself grounded, train outside, let the earth give you that natural energy, because I got to go like sniff dirt or something to get natural energy like you. It's amazing. I thought I had energy. Anyway.
I got this little chimichanga right
He's got it
here.
right there.
This little bad boy right here, this what keeps us good right here. The dragon fruit, baby. You got to grow your own fruits, baby. You got to be on top of it, man. I'm telling you.
I do grow
this bad boy is dangerous, but it's also the most amazing thing ever.
Good to know. I grow my own fruits. I got 2 of them in the studio over there in the control room. We're growing them. We're getting them going.
Let's go, baby. Let's
they're
go.
So unfun. They just stare at me. All right. Esteban Mohawk Rodriguez.
You got to talk to him. You got to sweet talk them.
You sweet talk them before you go. Maybe they'll like me more. Go ahead, sweet talk Evan and Brandon. Say something nice to them. Talk to them like you would talk to
I love you guys, man.
We love you too. I think the connection's messed up. All right.
Esteban. It's when you talk to the plants, you release the carbon dioxide that feeds the plants. And you get to take the oxygen. It's a cycle. It's a cycle.
Dude, I'm not kidding. After the last time we had you on, I started reading up on that more, and it makes a lot of sense. So I'd like to have you on to talk about that more in depth, but we're up against it. I think we have Patrick the Brick Brady on next, who had a retirement, an amazing retirement speech, a great fight against Bear Hill. So we're going to talk to him in a couple minutes. But Esteban Mohawk Rodriguez, thanks for coming on and kind of talking about what it sounds like and what it feels like to be a fan at one of these shows. You had a great time, and we had a great time watching you. Thank you.
Yes, sir. It was magical, baby. It's like going to Disneyland as a kid, baby. Let's go. Don't miss the next show you got.
We won't. There he goes. I didn't cut you off. I don't know what happened there. Put that ugly face up there. I love Esteban, man. He's got so much energy. Patrick, the Brick Brady's got to be on in a couple minutes. Is he here yet? I bet you he's not.
I'll let you know.
Okay.
We're firing it up now.
Oh, so he's waiting. Okay, good. That's good to know. Because I got to think about what I'm going to go to next. So is he in the waiting room or what are we doing?
He's not here yet.
I'm going to give you an education on Zoom
There we
later.
go.
Soscia.
I don't need an education on Zoom. I know it works. Let's give the viewers the education while we're waiting on Brandon.
Actually, no, we don't need to because we got our man here.
No. I want to really quick. So Brandon decided that he would text me, and I don't know if it was a call or I think he called me, and he was almost in tears. He's like, "Everyone thinks you're mean to me. Everyone is talking about how mean you are to me. Am I that mean to you? No. People watch this show.
No, you're good.
Look at the camera."
Sorry, I'm trying to send a message to Pat to fix his...
He's typing his message to HR.
Yes, right now, actually.
I'm not mean to you, dude. I'm always very nice to you. I'm supportive of you.
Cruel. You're
when you
cruel
don't take the... Well, when I send
person.
emails that are supposed to be on the show and he doesn't put them on, you know what I mean? What am I going to do? By the way, when we got off the show, if you watched last week, I was helping set up the ring out there. You guys will see it in the next couple weeks, the squared circle. And I gave this idea about wood or linoleum we could roll it on. And then 2 minutes later, Brandon goes, "We should use like linoleum or wood." And I looked at him. I'm like, "Are you serious, dude? Remember that?
Is that true?
Remember that happened on the show last week too?
Is that true?
This was last week? I can't remember.
We were all checking Knucklemania week.
I'm not really sure what was good.
All right,
we moved the ring. Yeah,
let's get You're so out of it. Let's get Patrick the Brick Brady on. I want to talk to this guy. I love him.
Is.
Oh, there he is. What's up, Patrick? How are you?
Boys, how are you?
The Brick is here. There he goes.
Thanks for coming on.
Yeah, good to see you.
Hey, are we good? I can't see you guys, so I don't know if I'm.
Now you can.
That's all.
I'd argue you're better off if you can't see me. That's what the ratings would be higher if the fans couldn't see me.
Oh, it's Brady.
Hey, there we are. Now I can see you. Now I can see.
One of my favorite guys. I love Patrick the Brick Brady. I have since I've met him day one. When I would see him at shows, we would talk. We've talked about it in the show before. A man of many, many talents. One, he cost me a lot of money because he told me my attic needed to be re-insulated, and I had somebody do that. It cost a lot of money, but I appreciate it. You look great. You look great. What are you doing? You look great, man. You look great.
Making sure I look good.
You look great. You look like you had a great fight at Knucklemania 6, and the people that watched it, it was a great fight. The people in the crowd were going bonkers for you. If you have not watched Knucklemania 6, I want to remind you that it's free. You can go back and watch it free on YouTube if you haven't seen it yet. And this guy, Patrick the Brick Brady, couple of my favorite moments of the night, the way that the crowd accepted you. But let's start from the beginning. You did the body shot thing on Instagram nonstop, and you're like, I'm going to take a body shot every day till Shane Gillis, if you don't know who he is, from the Rock you're under, he's the most famous comedian in the world right now, from Philly. Yep. You're like, I'm going to keep doing it until he decides to walk me out at Knucklemania. And from that point, how many times did you get hit before you accepted? What do you think it was? How many times?
So I owned video. It was 3 times, but I had recorded probably another half a dozen. And then I was going to like montage them together and kind of like do like 10 of them at one time, because when I started it, I think we were still like 8 weeks out. So it was going to be a long,
But you pre-recorded, you pre-recorded getting punched in the stomach? You had a couple.
No, Well, I did 3 individual punches.
Okay.
Right, where I said the line.
I remember
and then
those. We showed them. Yeah.
Yeah, and then I had recorded like 5 or 6, maybe more, of people punching me, but I just couldn't like drop it every day. It was just a lot for me.
I wouldn't want to either. It would hurt. It would hurt every day. And it did that.
I was still getting punched. I just wasn't posting it every day.
You're out of your mind. But it worked out.
Yeah.
That worked out. They're in the comments, and I'm saying this too. Where's it at? Body shots from Itzo too. Crazy. Yeah.
Itzo was the first fight last year at Knucklemania 5.
Yeah. I wouldn't take body shots from anybody, including him.
Yeah.
You're out of your mind.
Kyle Dawkins, the UFC middleweight, who was also in my corner. He was the first body punch.
So what happened though? You get through these body punches, and then Shane just drops in your comments, says, "I'm in."
Well, no, actually, Maniac Malloy, the content guy from Parks, he made a video that was actually really well done. Kudos to him. And he cut it up really well. And Shane had commented, "I'm in."
Yeah, I saw
right?
that.
And then from there, I kind of just hadn't heard anything from him. And I didn't really make any more body punches because he had said that he was in. But my take on it was that, look, you can't really, as famous as he is, you can't really commit to something that far away, right? Especially if you're not really getting paid for it, right?
Yeah.
Like, he wasn't paid to be there.
So he received no money. That's even better. That's
yeah,
awesome. What a good deal.
And so someone of his stature, right? And he's a money, like, he can go into a private show for some rich dude and get paid for that Saturday, right? Like, make a couple $100,000. So my assumption is that, like, his intentions were to be there, but he couldn't, like, 100% totally commit.
Yeah.
And then as we got closer, I think we were like maybe 2 weeks out. I had done an interview for a podcast, and essentially I kind of just said the same thing that I just said there. And I tagged him in it and shared it on my story. And he wrote, "My bad, bro. I'll be there."
Oh, wow.
Which
that's huge.
Is really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is really
so
cool.
How is he though? He came off as like a normal dude. Like, I was talking to him for a little bit. What was your interaction with him before the show, at the show, other than that? Like, what happened,
Yeah, I mean, he's just a guy.
Yeah,
he's just like a regular dude.
It's like he's not famous.
Yeah, I mean, he didn't, like, he was super down to earth, and like, it was like almost like I knew him. You know what I mean? It was just a really natural interaction. What had happened was when they called us back to behind the curtain.
Okay.
Because they call you back behind that curtain when the fight before you actually starts. So you have some time, and of course it was the girls' fight, so I knew it was going to be a full fight.
Yeah. Wow.
So we knew we were going to be back there, and as soon as we got back there, Kevin had said, like, "Hey, look, we're going to go get Shane. Do you know that he's here for sure?" And I said, "Yeah, I was told that he's there." So they must have sent someone to go get him. And then he had came back, and we were in the back, and he actually recognized Chris Dawkins right away when he saw, like, so Shane and I had a quick interaction, like, "Hey, what's up, man? Thank you for doing this. It's really cool. I appreciate it." And he was like, "Dude, absolutely. I'm excited to be here. Like, this is awesome." And then he kind of like turned around, like, just to kind of like scan the area, and he saw Chris, and he was like, "Yeah, like, what? Like, almost like, what are you doing here?" But, like, I guess, he put 2 and 2 together. Obviously, Chris was my cornerman. And because he had followed Chris on Instagram previously, like, he was already following Chris. And Kyle Dawkins both. So he must have had already known about them previous to me. Because reality, like, when I first started this, I was laying in bed with my wife, and I was just doom scrolling before going to bed, which is a terrible habit.
Horrible.
And I came across him dressed as Trump, and I was like, wouldn't it be great if he came out as Trump? And she was like, "Yeah, that would be funny." Like, really, she didn't give a shit, right?
Go to bed, leave me alone.
Yeah. And she's like, and I'm like, I wonder if and then my brain just started going. I'm like, I could get this done. Like, of course I can get this done, right? So I just started thinking of different ways, and then you see all these different guys like that do things like these bits on IG.
Yeah.
And I just come up with the idea, and it worked. And he's a regular guy. But to my point of telling you all of that is when I was going through that, I noticed that he followed Chris and Kyle.
Oh.
Right. Like, because I checked Chris and Kyle's Instagram. I'm like, yo, do you know that Shane Gillis follows you? And they had no idea.
Wow.
They're like, really? And Chris was like, no shit, Shane. And like, he was like pleasantly surprised.
Yeah.
And I'm like, dude, you think you could DM him? And he's like, I mean, I guess I could because it would go directly to him.
Yeah.
And then he's like, I mean, I guess I could, but like, that's awkward. I'm like, you're right. That's awkward. Let's just do it. Let's just do something. Right. And that's how I came up with the body.
I love the
punches
body
thing.
shot gimmick. It was great. It was good. What did he?
Yeah.
I'm curious. So hold on. So when he brings you out, and I want to talk about your fight, and I want to talk about your retirement too. I don't want to spend it all on Shane
course.
Gillis, but I think the fans would like to know this too. When he came out, you walk out, he comes out behind you, and he gave you some words of wisdom, some pep talk. I don't know what he said to you. Do you remember what he said to you on the catwalk when you're walking there? He grabbed you and said something. Do you remember what it was?
Well, we were both walking out, and I kind of came out, and then he came out briefly after me. And then we looked at each other, like I kind of gave him like a pat on the stomach or whatever. I was just like, dude, this is awesome. Look at this. He was like, yeah, man, this is awesome. It was kind of just like us both recognizing like the grandiosity of it. And, it was us both kind of just being on the same page as to like how cool it was and how much of a moment it is. And he's got his own moment coming up at the Link in July, which was the shirt that I wore. Yeah.
That's huge.
And yeah, I mean, one of the conversations we had in the back while I was waiting to fight is he said it's gonna, like, they're trying to do 80,000 people.
Yep.
It holds 67, and they're trying to do 80
with seats on the field probably and stuff. Like here, if people don't know, if you're not from the Philly area, the Link is where the Eagles play. It's a huge stadium. Shane Gillis from Philadelphia, so they're trying to do this huge hometown show. And again, I do think he's going to fill it. I think people are going to pay a lot of money for the tickets.
Of course,
Brandon will tell you, he's a big fan. He's like a normal, down to earth guy. That's why you got.
I'm not going to pay a lot of money for the tickets.
You might be the opener.
Hook me up.
Yeah, right. Hook us. Can you hook the Bare Knuckle show up with good seats? But I think that it was awesome you were able to get that done. Thank you, because that helps Bare Knuckle Fighting Championship as well. That helps feed our families, as I always say, because that gives more notoriety to the product. And for him seeing it and being there, he was sitting behind me the whole night. He was having the time of his life. So thank you for bringing him in. But another moment aside from that was your fight. The crowd was going nuts for you. Great fight. Thank you for a great fight.
I got what I wanted. Yep. I wanted a hard fight, man. I wanted a war. I've been saying it. Like every time I do a pod, or I think I even came on here and said it after the Calmus fight, maybe. But like I wanted a war. I wanted a war fight. I wanted war. You know what I mean? I wanted a battle.
Yeah.
And I finally got it, man. I got what I was looking for. And I think that's kind of like where some of that closure came from, like that moment in the ring afterwards.
But did you know that? So forgive me if you said it in your speech, because I'm running, you know me, I'm running around like a lunatic, and I can't hear everything. I want to go back and rewatch the broadcast of your speech, but did you have that in your mind? Again, for the people who didn't see it yet either, you gave an amazing retirement speech at the end. People were crying. Actually, I was at my son's wrestling practice last night, and somebody brought that up. They're like, that couldn't have been more of a special moment. It was incredible. So did you have that planned, and was that hard, like walking down the aisle in your mind? Did you know this might be it for me?
No, I didn't. It was a seed of a thought for me throughout this camp, right? I had my hip replaced in June, right? I have really bad arthritis. I had I got a lot going on, right? Renovations by Brady.
Yep.
And I love bare knuckle. I love it, right? And it's been great. It's been a wonderful addition to my life. Combat sports in general have been.
Of course.
But I felt like this camp, I just felt like it almost became like too much. And it takes a lot for it to be too much for me. And I had never thought about being done fighting ever. Like even with the hip and all, I was always just like, oh yeah, I'm going to keep fighting. It was not like, maybe at one point when I hurt my knee, I thought about maybe hanging it up, but since then it's never really entered my thought. Like if I had beat the brakes off of Bear like I did to Zach, I wouldn't have retired. It wouldn't have happened. I would have kept fighting. But I think the way that fight went, and that feeling of like giving it all, just leaving it all there, and knowing that like you bared your soul out there, and that like people saw they saw my deepest moment, like that feeling of like I bare my soul. That's it. Yeah. I have nothing else left to give to you. I gave you everything, all of it. And when I felt that after the bell ring, I'm getting choked up. Over in my corner, Chris Dawkins, who's my best friend, right? My brother. I said to him, you got the scissors? And he knew right away what I was asking. I'm like, do you have scissors? And he looks at me. He's like, are you sure? And I'm like, yeah, I'm sure. And he turns to G and he goes, G, you got scissors? And G gives him the scissors and he starts cutting them off. And my other buddy, John's like, just cut them off in the back. And Chris looks at him and he's like, no, he's done. And then my buddy John was like, oh. And it came to me, you know, none of that was rehearsed. None of that was, it just came to me, and it's just how I felt, and it's how I feel, you know, it's closure, you know?
So nobody, your family was in attendance, your wife, nobody knew that this might happen. They were all shocked by this, huh?
Yeah. Well, yeah, my wife especially was shocked because my wife hates fighting. She hates it. She's never liked it. I mean, and I fought since I've known her, I was fighting. Mm-hmm. And I would always tell her one more fight. And finally with bare knuckle, I think she found some acceptance that I was just going to keep fighting until I was done. And like, she even like talked to like, you know, like she got professional help over me fighting and finding acceptance in the fact that I fought. Because it's hard on a home. Fighting is hard on a home. Yeah, it really is. Like we sacrifice a lot.
Yeah, you guys do.
And it was hard on her. And she didn't think I was going to retire. And there's a moment when the camera cuts to her and she has her girlfriend Claire hugging her and she's like crying. And like those were genuine tears. Like when I watch it, like I see the emotion in her. Like, yes, this is his moment. Like this is his closure. And that's just, it was the crossing of the T. It was the dotting of the I. It was everything that I needed to finish what it was that I started in 2018, you know, at 34 years old. I started this really late. And, you know, I'll be forever thankful to Bare Knuckle for giving me that. 18,000 people, man.
Crazy.
Right? Like, chanting Brady. Everybody was chanting Brady. I mean, my son was like, Dad, he's like, I've never seen anything like that, you know? And he was like, I was so proud of you.
Oh, wow.
And it's like, I know what this looks like when you don't get that moment. I've seen it. I've been in that back room after people lose because they fought too many times. And I know what that looks like. I know the heartache of like, you just one more fight.
Yeah.
I'll just do one more, you know? And I know what that looks like and I've seen it. And I can't put my family through that. I can't, like I could mentally handle it. I could physically handle it, but like the cost of what it requires to be great in this sport, that expense, it's incalculable. You can't can't put a number to it, right? Like you just can't. And the average person doesn't understand because they see the bell ring and they see the punch and they see the fall and they see the blood, but they don't see all the stuff behind the scenes, the coming home at 10 o'clock at night, it's cold, you know what I mean? Your kids are already asleep, right? Like everybody's already in bed because, I was at work and then the gym. And by the time I got home, everybody was, it's a costly sport in so many different ways. And look, it's what we signed up for. I'm not complaining at all. At all. I'm not complaining.
No, it's a realization.
It's what I signed up for, and it's what I signed up for, and it's what I love, and it's what I valued. And it's just I took my moment. It was my moment, and it was what nobody could take it from me, and it was everything that I needed it to be to see it for it to be over, And
it's incredible.
Yeah, man. I'm so thankful. I'm so thankful to Dave. I'm so thankful to Dave. Like Dave, I know Dave.
Yeah.
I know Damon. I fought for Damon when I was 18 years old.
Did you get your pay yet?
The tough man competitions. I fought at the Broom. I fought at the Broomall.
I remember.
Ice Arena. I fought at the Arena. I fought at Bootleggers. I fought at Club Deco.
Yeah, Deco.
I did all those. Yeah, I did all those tough
here's the
man
thing, Pat,
competitions.
here's the thing. You don't realize this. I'm from here, and we met when you came to BKFC, but I've watched your career through these tough men. I've seen you fight, so it was emotional for me when you hung it up, man. And like I said, I was at a wrestling practice. People were talking about you hanging it up, but it sounds to me like you're at peace. I don't think you go out on a higher note. 18,000 people chanting your name, accompanied by Shane Gillis. Amazing fight. Like you said, I mean, there's no better way to end it. I'm proud of you because I like you as a guy, and I don't want to see you getting all punchy, and I don't want to see you staying on too long, and because then you lose your legacy, and your legacy you left on top. Like you're saying, how many people can say they've done that? You're smart enough to do that, and I also want to congratulate you for your sobriety, man. 10 years?
Yeah.
Is it more? 10?
Yeah, 10 years.
Yeah, that's huge.
February 1st, 2016, I checked into Miramont Treatment Facility. I spent 21 days. I spent my 32nd birthday in rehab. Oof. At the bottom, the lowest of the lows.
What did you go in for?
Rent wasn't paid. Car was getting repoed. My wife at the time had left me. I had 2 kids. I think my son Liam was 1.
What a story.
Just tragedy, just a nightmare, like
Pat, what did you go in for? Why did you go to rehab? What was it over? To give people some
drinking
hope?
And coke. Drinking and coke.
And that's probably, I would imagine, I've never had a drinking problem. I've never had a coke problem either, but I imagine those two things together are very hard to quit. So I like the fact that you talk about it freely because some people are ashamed of that kind of stuff and it doesn't make sense. You have to talk about it.
It doesn't make sense.
You have to empower others. So I'm glad that you're doing that.
Of course. Yeah. So, I mean, look, fast forward 10 years later, my 42nd birthday is Thursday. Yeah. Just coming up Thursday. And it's like, it's 2 different lives. It's 2 different lives. And that's why I talk about it. I'm like, look, it can be done. There's an answer. There is a solution. We say in AA, there's a solution, right? There's a problem and there's a solution. And, man, I'm so thankful. I'm so grateful. And to the people that I've met during this combat sports journey. And it's like, I don't know, man. It feels whole. It feels complete. And like you said, I'm at peace with it. And I'll tell you what, man, I don't know. You couldn't pay me enough money. It's like,
I feel you.
You couldn't pay. I don't know. You couldn't pay me enough money to do it, like for that not to be it,
So the last thing I want to say is that and I don't know, but with an addictive personality, which you obviously had in your past, and I guess that continues, you just know how to manage it. It's amazing to me that your addictive personality didn't jump in your head and say, "Nah, one more fight. Nah, one more fight." You know what I mean?
No, of course. Listen, I've toiled with because what happens is you attach your identity to fighting, right? Yep. Because everyone asks you, when's your next fight?
Yeah.
When's your next fight? Oh, what's up? When's your next fight? Like, it's like the first thing that people ask you when they see you, right? So like you get attached to it and then it becomes like this ego-centric situation where it's all about your ego. And with with sobriety and AA, it's more about your ego deflation, right? Like you have to deflate the ego, and there's a battle going on there with combat sports and being selfish, and you're not supposed to be selfish in AA. You're supposed to give freely to others what was given to you. So it was a constant yin and yang going on with me and what I'm doing, what I was doing in combat sports. But look, at the end of the day, I'm a person, I consider myself an advanced thinker, right? Like I think about what I think about, right? If that makes sense. Like I think about my thoughts, and I have to be consciously aware of where I am at the moment. And I did what needed to be done for my family, for me, for what's most important, right?
Yeah.
And it's good. I'm okay with it.
Bro, you did it for your family. You did it for you.
Yeah.
And you don't, I mean, I know you realize it, but I know family and you is important. I know God's important. You did all the right things. Of
course.
And now the fans gave that back, and you're a guy that deserves that as you called an end to your career. But again, I just want to put out there that you're always welcome here. We can analyze fights coming up. You're welcome on the show.
Thank you.
You're always welcome with the company. Whenever I see you, you got a big smile. I love shaking your gigantic lunchbox hands.
Man. That's great. I love that I leave that impression with people, because there was a time in my life when if you would have interacted with me, you're like, dude, get that fucking guy away from me.
You're that rough, huh?
Yeah.
Well, it's good you made the right decisions. Now, look, you made all the right decisions. You had that moment, and now you move on. You have your business, which you have your hat on for. Give a quick plug for your business before we let you go.
Always. Renovations by Brady, right? We do kitchens, bathrooms. We specialize in kitchens, bathrooms, and basements, high-end renovations, additions. We service the tri-state area, Southeast Pennsylvania, Delco, right? South Jersey, and little smaller parts of Delaware. But yeah, that's my website.
I'm up for a new kitchen.
We're gonna send them over.
We need some. I need a new kitchen. We got to talk.
I mean, look, give me a call. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
That's
they're checking
some
out
of
your
our work
website
there.
right now. Make sure you guys check them out. Look, that way you can continue supporting Patrick the Brick Brady, and I'll always continue to support you. God bless you in every way. Thank you for what you gave bare knuckle fighting. I think the guys in the booth would thank you as well. You really gave us some great fights, and it's not easy to go in there, but thank you for giving that to us, man. I'm a better guy for meeting you. You're a good dude.
Thank you, boys.
Thank you. Happy retirement. Now go make some more money in your other business where you're not going to get a black eye unless a piece of lumber hits you in the face.
Yes, sir.
Thanks, Patrick.
See you.
All right, here he goes. Love that guy, man. Patrick the Brick Brady. What a life that he went through. I mean, tragedy, now a triumph, and he just made negative into positive. You can't beat that. We're going to get out of here in a couple minutes, but we have some more quick mailbag stuff to get through. Guys, we'll head back there real quick. Let's get into Ron from Savage Combat Sports. This is interesting. He was interviewing the Juggernaut, not the Juggernaut Lorenzo Hunt, but his character, and just watch like the people around him, the guys coming up in the scene. And
How we doing? What do you think of this car, brother?
Oh, it's awesome out here in Philly.
Hey, I see you got your brother, the Juggernaut, on the card. What do you think of that?
Oh, hopefully Juggernaut does another knockout like the last one. It's going to be a great night.
Well, Savage Combat Sports Media has to remain unbiased, but I got mad love for the Juggernaut. Run through shit. Ain't no champ.
Unless I say so.
We're in the fight.
Yo, Ron was having the time of his life. And by the way, I don't know if that was the guy that was, I don't know if anyone knows. I think we put it on Instagram, but Lorenzo Hunt, we've talked about it for years. His cousin, I think it is Kareem Hunt from Kansas City Chiefs, NFL. And he was actually in the Juggernaut suit. I don't know if that was him there. I couldn't see, but he was in it for the walkout. I thought that was really cool. Another guy that's interested. Lorenzo always making waves. Lorenzo always having cool stuff like that. Ron from Savage Combat Sports. The other thing, we sent him out because he said he was from the Bare Knuckle show in the post fight. So we did. We sent him out to go get some reactions to the Philly fans. Ron meeting Philly fans. The whole camera almost exploded. Let's watch.
Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Savage Combat Sports Media is getting the fans' point of view interviews. How we doing, fellas? What's your names?
My name's Chase. And my name's Ryder.
Uh-oh, we got Chase and Ryan. What do y'all think of this card tonight, brother?
Hell yeah!
Oh, my God.
This is the most awesome thing I ever seen in my life. I love this.
We love it. We love it. What do you think of the pride of Philadelphia, Johnny Cannoli, fighting tonight, bro?
It's the city of brotherly love. John Cannoli is going to take his ass down.
Ooh, it might be brotherly love, but we're going to bring those brotherly knuckles and beat the hell out of you. Savage Combat Sports Media. These fans, we're in the fight, baby.
Yeah!
Leave it on. Leave it on.
Can I say something?
Come on in.
Some random dude walked up.
Savage Combat Sports. Of course, you didn't hear me going crazy. We're doing interviews for the fans' point of view. Knucklemania 6. What's your name, bro?
My name's Ian.
Hey, Ian. What do you think of these fights, man? I heard you had something to say.
I think they're great, but I got one thing to say. Yoel Romero is a bitch. Yeah. Biggest Coochie Award. Yoel Romero. Romero's a bitch. Romero's a bitch.
There's another random guy.
Security's involved.
Oh my god!
Every Philly show, Ron needs to be brought in to go talk to the fans.
We
every time.
do have the most colorful fans in the world.
I mean, Ron got him going. That was awesome. That's exactly what Philadelphia is right there. You captured it, Ron. Thank you. And then the other thing is, we're going to, if anybody, this is for the Bare Knuckle Show, we're trying to raise some money before I forget. If anybody wants to buy any recording equipment of any sort, we do have some available. It was left in the press box. We got this from the Xfinity Mobile Arena, and they said, you guys can have this if you want it. So we are selling this. It looks like there's, is that good stuff in there? We got all kinds of stuff you can buy. Ron, we found your stuff. So we have your stuff. You're panicking. So they sent this morning. Let us know. We'll find a way to get it back to you. Ron was so excited from Savage Combat Sports. They left all this stuff there. So, Ron, if you were probably stressing out, we got it for you here at the Bare Knuckle Show. And you can buy it back. Let us know how much you want to pay.
I'm waiting for him to comment.
He said,
damn it.
Damn it. All right. Let's see as we move on. Speaking of fans, this is good. Ryan's been down with BKFC since 2020. He's been to every Philly event. He sent this in. He said, hey, Brian, it's Ryan writing. We met at Knucklemania Presser. I absolutely love seeing the sport grow the way it has, and it wouldn't be happening without the president as hungry as David Feldman or you as the hype man. Thank you for buttering me up. He sent your pictures, and thank you for that. It's also such a unique experience how you can interact with the fighters. I always say this, and get photos during the press conference and weigh-ins. Please don't grow to the point where fans lose that. I don't think we will. I don't want to grow to that. That'd be terrible. Hope to see more fight nights in Philly and maybe even a show in Atlantic City. I'm down with that. That'd be fun. I've made it a goal of mine to get to every event you guys have in Philly. I've already secured my Bare Knuckle Fight Club tickets for April 7th. I was wondering if you could give us other info on how that's going to work. I know it's an 8-man tournament with 1-round fights, and they want some new, fresh fighters. How are they pick who's going to be involved? I don't have a ton on that yet. I know we released the teaser at the show. Evan, you guys are putting together the teaser. Is there any more on that? Can you dish or we have to wait? When's it going to come out?
About Fight Club? I don't know anything about it, really.
You're not supposed to talk about it.
Yeah, they told us they keep it vague because we're not supposed to talk about it.
When's the? I mean, they're going to give some more info coming up, I would imagine, right?
I would hope so. I know we have an event announced
April 7th
in Philly. We've got the arena and we've got the date.
2300 Arena, ECW Arena. That's a great place to do it. I know we made the announcement on Knucklemania 6. Dave did. I'm really, really excited about that. Are we allowed to talk about anything?
Hey, why not?
I heard the ring's going to be a little different.
Yeah.
He talked about that.
Oh, we did? Okay, it's going to be lower to the ground. I don't know what he talked about, but I know internally we've been talking about this for a while, and I hate to say this, but I love to say it. Bare Knuckle Fight Club, I think, is going to grow exponentially when we put it out. I think it's going to grow quicker than Bare Knuckle Fighting Championship grew. I think it's going to help Bare Knuckle Fighting Championship. Not because it's better or worse, but I think it's sticky, and I think people are going to they're going to remember it, and it's going to grow really quick. I think it's made to go viral. It's going to be very exciting. I'm very excited about it as well. Do we happen to have the commercial? Can we show it or no?
I didn't really prepare it on hand, but
That's all right.
Can get it.
That's all right. Well, I mean, if you get it, you can get it. If not, the people saw it. They can watch the broadcast for free on YouTube. So go back and watch the whole broadcast, Knucklemania 6, totally free.
A wonderful piece created days before.
It was really good. It was well done. Let's see what else we have
here. Now I have to show it.
Well, then as you're getting it ready, I'll keep going through the mailbag.
Featuring Jared Warren.
Yeah, I saw him in there.
I had some pictures from behind the scenes. I should have put them on.
We can show. We got some time to
Jared
build
with the
that
makeup
up.
artist.
We can show makeup. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
There's no makeup.
That was a real fight.
We can show behind the scenes stuff because we'll need some stuff to plug as we get to. We'll do that next week. But I'll tell you this: can you fire off stuff, or we're waiting for you to find the other thing? I don't know. I don't want to.
Let's fire stuff off. What do you
So
what
Lex
are we doing
Ludlow
next?
hit me up.
Yes.
He had a great fight against Zach Kalmus. That was, I think, the third one of the night, 3-round war. That's when we were doing 3 rounds for the prelims. So I'm excited to see what the most hated man in combat sports, the Grizzly Bear, Lex Ludlow, is going to do next. If you remember on Hawani, he was there just hanging out, and Hawani saw him and was like, this guy looks like he's going to murder me. Let's talk to him. So he was off. That was a couple months ago. Well, apparently Hawani and his guys were talking about it again. This got sent in. Let's watch what they had to say about Lex and the Knuckle Mania event, at least some of it. Here it is.
Last one. Did you see Lex Ludlow punching the snot out of Zach Kalmus here?
I did not see this. Pete, you definitely saw this. You didn't see this?
A couple uppercuts. Couple uppercuts. Some big shots. Good grief.
Hand speed here. Look at this.
Yeah, it's impressive.
He's gone in with the Tyson no socks kind of look here with the black shorts and the...
Our man Zach Kalmus in the red shorts drops the mouthpiece.
I thought that was a piece of his face.
I think the ref was trying to stop the fight there and then decided halfway through it was stopping for the mouthpiece.
And we get the clear out. Ooh, man, knock the snot out of him right on the mustache.
Yeah. Not allowed to wipe that off? Can't get him?
You can't get him a tissue, a Kleenex, anything going there?
Kleenex sponsorship.
Pete, you watched the Super Bowl last night?
No, I didn't.
Me neither.
Didn't watch the big game.
Who did watch it? I mean, like,
I didn't care
I felt like no one really cared.
Nobody
I know.
around here.
I know. Pittman was brave walking around doing media in Philly with her Seattle garb on. She was wearing that.
Johnny Garb on.
I don't know. I didn't mean that. I meant fit clothes. What do you kids say now?
Clothes. Shirt.
Oh, yeah, shirt. Thank you. My brain's dead. All right. I think this is interesting. Big Reed was in the house at Knuckle Mania 6. Big Reed is the guy we show every week.
There's me.
The flat foot hustler.
He was right there.
I didn't know nobody pointed him out to me,
nobody knows what he looks like. You better
I
not.
wanted to meet him so bad.
I hope he's not showing this.
It was an honor.
Big Reed, he was there with the right folks. He says, yo, Soch. I said, what's up, Big Reed? He goes, why don't you throw out a right folks sweatsuit? And I'm like, you know what? I'm going to buck the format and do this. So I went in the ring and I did it, and he filmed it. Here's what it looked like. He had a pretty good response to it, too.
I got something else I want to do. He's in the house. He's the greatest flat foot Philly street hustler around the world. He's there all the time for a bare knuckle fighting championship. So we want to show some love back. His name's Big Reed from Big Reed Entertainment. And you know what? Who wants a right foot sweatsuit? Because we're here with the right
Put my hand up.
Let me hear you, Philly! The right folks.
The right folks.
I got the right folks right here for Big Reed. LLC. Come on!
Threw it right to him.
Now, I think we have time for the blast.
The bazooka, that's a whole nother issue. Right before we were starting the main card, I got the big bazooka out, the extra large one. And
the Magnum.
Yeah, it was Magnum. It was huge. And all of a sudden, I still have a joke in my head, but I edited it. The Magnum, the big bazooka, I think you heard it on the broadcast. It might have been the Ludlow fight. Kalmus Ludlow. We were screwing it on, and I went to push the button to make the air fill up, and it goes, you can hear it if you listen closely to the broadcast. Again, free on YouTube. Go watch it. You hear like right during, I think it was the finish, right before the announcement, you hear,
yeah, I heard that.
and it went on for like 3 minutes.
I heard that. I was like, what is going on over there?
I think Renee almost thought it was a gunshot. He like dove on Senior. It was crazy. Actually,
see Renee, he
That's Dave's bodyguard.
The big guy that keeps standing up and looking menacing.
I'll see if I can try to pull it up. But like when Felony won, he went out of the ring to Dave and like put his hand on his shoulder, and Renee he peels it away. He peeled
it away, really?
And then Felony started talking shit to him. Yeah, it was funny.
Yeah, when I first met Renee,
it was on broadcast.
When I first met Renee, now I've known Dave. We've all known Dave for a long time, and I'm not gonna. First of all, I couldn't hurt Dave if I tried, unless I might have a gun. That might work, but anything else, he'd keep kicking my ass. So I'm just talking. Remember, he used to he'd show up like in mid-conversation. Renee understands who's who now, but that guy, he's in it. If anyone ever tries anything, they're going down. Renee's a bad dude. We got to start filming him at shows. He's always just he stands up, checks the area, sits back down. He's a good dude.
That's great. When you go out to breakfast or whatever with Dave, like I'm like, oh, I'm covered. I got this guy watching my back.
Oh yeah, it's great.
Nice.
It's phenomenal. It's like when you go out. I don't go out a lot, but I always say you go out with bare knuckle fighters to go party after a show. You're good. Let's watch him.
See, he's got his hand on his shoulder, and Renee's watching. He's like, "No, sir."
He brushes it off. Incredible.
Hey, taking care of the president. Oh, good old Renee. You can't look at. He's like,
and he gave him the little.
He gave the crotch chop. There we go. Well, that was good. And then other than that, I mean, the media was there. They were in full effect. It was just a great night. I want to say number one pound for pound in the world right now. We didn't even go through the card. You guys, listen, watch the card. You've been going through it in the chat. Number one pound for pound in the world. Enjoyed that fight with Lorenzo the Juggernaut Hunt taking the victory over Dave Redneck Mandel. I don't know what happened in the end, but I was in the ring trying to wipe up some of the stuff, and Dave started coming at Lorenzo, and we kind of had to stop that. There was some static that happened there. But the reason I bring Lorenzo up is I want to plug this. I like when our fighters go out and do stuff. Somebody sent this into the show to the bareknuckleshow@gmail.com. Lorenzo has an appearance coming up. We're going to put it on the screen for you. Celebrity appearance, Lorenzo the Juggernaut Hunt, American Fight Promotions. You can check it out. I'm sure it'll be on Lorenzo's page. This guy sent it. I met this guy before. He's done other appearances with bare knuckle fighters as well. We appreciate the support. If you're listening on audio, just go check out Lorenzo's page. I'm sure you'll find it. It's American Fight Promotions proudly presents a celebrity fighter appearance, Lorenzo the Juggernaut Hunt, now number one pound for pound in the world. So you can go check that out. The date is The date is
February 21st.
That's coming up, and you could be there. I don't know where I get April from. Jumping ahead. Thank you for that. Also, we have some new announcements we want to get out there. I think we're pretty much done. Did we hit everything on the show? No, behind the scenes of Bear. Oh, that's right, guys. We're almost done. It's a Knuckle Mania recap show, bro.
Let's do it.
They built us a new studio. We got to keep going.
That's right.
Some behind the scenes content from Knuckle Mania. This is always fun.
Let's see the king.
Your
here.
content team picks up some great stuff when the bare knuckle cameras are rolling. Evan or Brandon, I think you did some of it too. What do we have in store? What do we have first? From
Well, we can show we're not going to play the whole thing, but we're going to show a little piece of seniors backstage.
And this is different than was on the
speech
broadcast.
to the fighters.
Part. Okay.
Yep. And we'll put the whole thing up later.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate it, guys. Thanks for everybody making weight, everybody showing up and selling this motherfucker out tonight. 18,000 plus tonight. We beat last year's record. Thank you, guys. It's all because of you guys. Thank you. Tonight I wanted this card to be extra special. I brought in some OGs. I brought in some bad motherfuckers that I think are going to take this company to the next level. I brought in a great ladies fight. I brought in people that know not to quit. And that's what we're going to do tonight. We're going to fight our asses up for Philadelphia. This is my hometown. In case you guys don't know that, this is my hometown. And I've been bragging about you guys forever. So you guys got to show the crowd what I've been bragging about. You guys got to fight your ass off. I'm doing 2 fights of the night tonight. I'm doing 2 performance bonuses minimum.
Can we break that down?
Go back, rewind it.
Hold on.
I didn't know that was in here.
So it looks like Felony tries to crack a do, and I know you can't have caffeine, I'm pretty sure. So
is that what happened?
That's
Is that
Adam.
what? Oh yeah, he loves Mountain Dew.
Yeah, Adam works with.
I thought it was
commission.
Renee.
I think are going to take this company to the next level.
Yeah, I'll turn the sound down just to.
So he pulled out a do.
A Mountain Dew. Yeah, you can't have it in the back. No energy drinks, no caffeine.
So Adam hawked that down and said, "Absolutely not."
Look at Adam's face. You see Adam's face? See the give it. Look at Adam's face.
Look at Renee
He's like,
watching
no.
his hands.
Renee moved him back. Said stop.
That dude is like that dude's just
I want Felony in every single pre-fight. I would just want him to hang around.
We need Felony back ASAP.
Which, by the way, we should pause and give Felony a chance to, like we did the presser. You can scan the QR code on his shirt,
yeah, it's a shirt
so he can
available.
make
You
his
can
rent
see
or
it.
whatever he's saying. Oh, what a good time, man.
All right, turn Senior up. Do we want to hear
Let's
him?
hear us say, yeah, for another minute, then we'll put the rest on the Bare Knuckle Show
That we're the
YouTube.
baddest fucking combat sport on planet fucking Earth. If you guys do that tonight, I will bonus every fucking one of you guys. I really, truly fought my ass off to make this happen, make this a reality, and make you guys be able to have a great platform. And then you guys risked your life and fought for me and fought for the fans. And I thank you from the bottom of my heart. And I want to take care of you guys, and I will. I ask you to do a couple things tonight.
Scan the QR.
And that's respect your opponent. I know we had a little animosity at the weigh-in, at the press conference. That's okay, fine. Everything gets left in the ring. If it comes out of the ring, you'll never fight here again. You'll never fight for bare knuckle again. If you don't respect the commission, if you don't respect my staff, if you don't respect your opponent, and if you don't respect the fans, you'll never fight here again. If you respect everybody and fight your ass off tonight, you're going home with extra money, and you got a job here forever. I don't care if you win or lose. Doesn't matter to me. Win or lose does not matter here. Fight your ass off matters here. Giving these crowds entertainment, getting these motherfuckers on their feet
Shut your
is
phone
what
off.
you guys are best at. And that's why you guys are on our biggest fucking show we've ever done. We will have the biggest viewers.
Was that phone in his speech, or was that in your studio?
That was the speech.
Oh, what kind of interrupting the president?
I mean,
it's ridiculous.
It's on character.
I would have him. I would have him.
It's on brand,
removed.
exactly.
So we're gonna put that whole speech. What's it like? 3-4 minutes long?
3.
We're going to put that up on the Bare Knuckle Show YouTube later, hopefully later today. We're going to get that up so you guys can watch that. It's cool to see that kind of stuff. It'll all be up there. And then let's see what else we have for behind the scenes stuff. What else do we have available?
Just like a different angle of Shane walking out Pat.
This
if you
is
wanna
cool.
see it.
Yeah, because we talked to Pat. Matter of fact, I'll talk over it. I see somebody saying the Brady interview was the best interview I heard in Bare Knuckle. Great job. What an
Look
amazing
at-
story. Big fan of the brick here.
Hey now, back it up.
That was real
What?
and raw as it gets. I wasn't watching what
Go
happened.
back 10 seconds.
That was real and raw as it gets. I was reading. What
There you
happened?
go.
What did I
Play.
miss?
Oh,
Look
yeah.
at Alp. Alp.
He's one of the dogs, dude.
He's got Alp in his mouth.
One of the dogs.
of us.
One of us.
Is that he put? I thought I saw him doing that ringside with his beer. An Alp nicotine pouch.
Fuck yeah.
So there you go. I like the fact. Look, this is what he was talking about. They're kind of talking. You don't get to see these guys before they go off to war all the time. I had heard. I was kind of annoyed. I'm like, why didn't they send Gillis out first? And it's no knock on Brady, but Gillis is a huge star, right? And then turn around and point, and then Pat should come out. That's what I thought. But apparently, I was told right before I went on the air today that Shane refused. He didn't want to come out first. He wanted to give the glory to Pat. I think that's really cool. I think that's really cool. There you go, man. Tires is the best show. You like his, what was his comedy special called you said was really good? Yeah, last week we were talking about it.
I mean,
2023 one.
They're all good.
No, the one we talked about last week.
I forget what it's called.
Because you said you were going to make a comment to him. I went up to Shane. I was like, the guy that works with me.
I didn't make a comment to him.
No, you said it was good last week. The comedy show that he did on Netflix that I watched. You said it was a big, good one. I forget the name of it. But
Beautiful dogs.
that's it. Beautiful dogs. So point is, I went up to Shane. He was sitting behind me. I was kind of talking. We know some of the same comedians from local. And I was like, I got a guy on my show. Brandon is obsessed with you.
Oh, my God.
I said, he wants to come over. He may get on his knees in front of you.
Did you really?
Yeah, I did.
fucking-
And I said, and not to pray or bow. And he started laughing. And I never got you over there, but I wanted to film you over there and, see how you react because you're a big fan. But I feel like you would have. Did you talk to him at all or no?
I went over, shook his hand. I was like, hey, how you doing, Shane? Thank you for coming. Is it cool at some point we want to just like get like a quick social media video hit? And he was like, let me get a couple more beers in me first. And
That's a Shane answer.
And then I was like, okay, no problem, thanks. But I guess at some point, and then
so
and I
crazy.
think Cyrus got him instead. So
I'd heard.
we didn't get him.
Yeah,
anything from him.
I saw that interaction on.
Should we play it?
Nah, I mean, I don't want to drudge it up again and make anybody
Nah.
feel bad. But yeah, that was cool. Shane was very down into the action. We got him a nice merch pack, so you might see him wearing some BKFC stuff, and it was great to have him there. Really down to earth. I had a chat with him, and I think like everyone had the same interaction. We really enjoyed his time there. So hopefully, go on Rogan and talk about us, Shane. Get us some more publicity. That would be great. That Rogan guy. All right, let's see what else we have available. What else do we have from behind the scenes here for the people?
There's a Ben Bonner behind the scenes walk before.
This one he's getting
walkout
ready, right?
sort
Yeah,
of
I always
thing.
like to see what these guys are
Yeah.
doing behind the scenes. This is before the walkout for Ben the Bomber Bonner. Is that the rapper?
That's Soto's rapper, yeah. Soto's walking out right now. Oh, cool.
Oh, wow. He's sending an autograph to the kid before he goes out on the bare knuckle chain. That's cool, man.
You just an intern. That's the king of New York. You know respect, bro.
He's dancing to the entrance music. That's awesome.
Calm as can be.
That's amazing. You did that for that kid. I like Ben. Rewind.
Ben Bonner.
Ben the Bomber Bonner. I like him even better now. I try to say I like him even better now, but that's really cool. He did that for that kid. That means a lot. That's awesome. Great capturing that. Whoever did the bare knuckle cameras are always rolling. Look what else we caught. Another angle, man. Hear that crack. Were you guys in the ring, either one using the squared circle in that static, very short time. But like I said, I was in there help trying to clean the mat. And then I don't know if he just got up because he was knocked out. I don't know if he wasn't thinking, but something must have happened because Mandel was trying to kind of go at Lorenzo a little bit. Maybe something was set. I don't know. Jihad looked mad, who's, if you don't know the coach.
Oh, yeah. Hunt was talking.
Like Hunt does?
Like, yeah, he was talking shit all the way up until his hand was raised.
That's Lorenzo Hunt. That's what you get with him.
He was like, I'm the best, or I don't know. He was saying something to him.
Oh, he's number one pound for pound in the world now. I mean, he proved it. We
Basically,
saw it
like,
happen.
I told you so. Like, something like that. I think it was something like that. Like, I told you so.
Knowing Mundell, he's gonna do his best to get that one run back because he's gonna want that number one pound for pound slot back. We'll see what happens. I don't know. All this chaos with Mike Perry and Lorenzo. You've been seeing that online we talked about it earlier from the night before, right after the weigh-in show. Maybe there's some juice to be squeezed from that orange. I don't know, man, but it's gonna be interesting to see where that leads next for Lorenzo the Juggernaut Hunt. Other behind-the-scenes content. What else do we have on tap? Anything?
Hunt's walk back.
Oh, this
20
is cool.
seconds.
Yeah, let's watch Hunt's walk back after he becomes number one.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time with dedication to the brave men and women serving in our armed forces and our elite first responders, we ask everyone to please rise for the presentation of our national anthem. And here to perform our national anthem, please welcome.
Yeah, he's stopping for a picture. That's that kid, whoever that kid is, got the first picture with the new number one pound for pound in the world. That's pretty cool. I know he said something about Mike Perry. I couldn't really hear what he was saying towards the end there, but Lorenzo the Juggernaut Hunt, never at a loss for words. Excited to see where his BKFC career takes him next. I mean, the guy's been just proving himself. You can't say anything about him. Like, he's been proving himself. He's very talented at what he does, and he's must-see TV. Let's be honest with it. We're done with the clips for now. We got all the behind-the-scenes clips.
That's all the clips. We could quickly run through some of the schedule, and then we'll close out on the Fight Club teaser.
Don't we have in the schedule? That's some new announced fights, right?
Well,
let's see. Let's go through
I
and
don't
see.
know.
Let's see what happens.
It's whatever was sent into the.
Who the hell knows?
I think some things got held up there.
Yeah, so we shouldn't go through it?
So
I think we were on the phone beforehand. And Jeremy's like, don't show that one. Don't show
no.
that.
Well, that's up to
that's
up
right.
to you guys. I don't know what to show or what not to show.
Yeah, no.
Just go to the website. What do we say?
Just
here?
go to the website.
Go to the website. See what we got coming up.
We got some error. Look at the wall. Look at the wall.
What about
There you
these?
go.
Oh, look, we have. We know this. We have the UK show, Newcastle, coming up next. And I got to tell you.
You know what?
Can we zoom in a little bit?
What?
I want to zoom. Can we zoom in on these?
Oh my gosh.
Yes.
So we got. This is going to be
I
a
know
great.
what I gotta do.
This is going to be a great. You don't have to. Never mind.
Oh,
forget
here,
about it.
I got it.
I want to show.
I just wanted to.
Oh no, you can see it pretty good actually.
Here, look.
That's fine. I'm not used to the new studio. So we have a great fight coming up here in the UK. You got a UK heavyweight title fight. You got Terrell versus McFarlane. You got the UK featherweight championship up for grabs. You have Gary Fox, the champion. I love that, versus Lights Out Lily. James Lights Out Lily. He's always coming to fight. That'll be good. Why did they take it? Oh, Gary is a fighter. Damn. Okay. I thought that was his mouthpiece in there. I guess not. And then we move to the next one. We see this was announced there. We can interview him. It looks like, hi, Gary, how are you? Are you having a good fight? Yeah, mate, I'm having a good fight, mate.
No, he talks like.
I can't do it.
He's like, you're fucking right. I'm giving it a good fight, mate. I mean, what the fuck do you mean?
Dude, you're so good at that, man. All right.
I'm fucking knock lights out. Lily is gonna have his fucking lights knocked out.
I got to be nice to you.
I was talking to Lee, and I was like,
Lee's a
yeah, what is
photographer.
that accent? And he was like, I don't even know.
Well, let's look at what else we have. I'm excited, and this was announced. I think was it the presser? When did this get announced? But it got announced. Featherweight championship up for grabs. Yes. The featherweight champion of the world, Kai Stewart, King Kai, who's been making waves, is fighting Nico Gaffey, March 20th, BKFC 87 in Hollywood. Very excited about that fight. Always excited when King Kai, and they love King Kai in Miami. They don't. They want to kill him in Miami. So might have to order extra security for King Kai while he's in Miami. And Brian Duran's always kind of lurking around, in Miami. And Kai's gonna be. I'm just saying there could be a lot of stuff going on. We don't know what's coming next for King Kai Stewart, but we're excited about the Gaffey fight. Let's see him get through that and see where he goes next. But there's always good trash talk when when Kai Stewart is up for grabs, to put his title for grabs, I should say. Other than that, I think that we can. What are we going to send to the website for the rest? So
because
let the web team get
Evan
in trouble.
scared me.
You scared me too. Let the web team get in trouble, not us. We get enough trouble. I think I can see it.
We need to drive more traffic to the website.
BKFC.com. Get there. I can see people waiting for us outside the studio, so we're probably going to get yelled at after the show.
Breaking down the door.
I can see them through the.
They're like, "What are you doing?"
Yeah. All right. Well, so we have that, and then other than that, look, I just want to do this personally. I like doing this. You guys are the cream of the crop as far as fans. I don't even like calling you fans. You guys are like family because you're always in with the show together. We appreciate you guys. We appreciate all our partners. We love in the partnership. If you're in the New York area, check out the Yes Network. We're on with them, and that's been great so far. Other big distribution announcements are coming soon, and I like that not for us as a show, but for you guys because that brings the product even bigger. And thank you so much because without the fans and fighters, we're nothing. Another very successful Knucklemania 6. Broke the attendance records in Philadelphia, and we also they said 2 million, but I think it's even more than that. Watch worldwide. We're very proud of that. We're very proud of what we've been doing. So thank you so much for your support, and just make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you come back, tell your friends about us, tell them about the product, tell them about the show. We're here for you to give you all the inside scoop, behind the scenes knowledge. Am I missing anything before we go, guys?
Nope. I think we're just gonna fade to the teaser, and then that's the show.
So once again, we're going to fade to the Fight Club teaser. This goes down April 7th, 2300 Arena in Philadelphia. But for the last time, it was a big event. We were all tired. We feel dead. And the only thing that made me want to get out of bed to come do this show today was each and every one of you, because we like hanging out with you, and we like hanging out with you every week and talking to you. Thank you so much. Enjoy the teaser for Fight Club. It's going to be awesome.
Before the bright lights, before the big arenas, bare knuckle fighting was born underground. Raw, unfiltered violence. Blood, sweat, and concrete floors. And at the end, one left standing. Back to where it all started.
This is Bare Knuckle Fight Club.